all these other stuff. So, but that's good to know. So,
Yeah.
what advice would you like to give someone wanting to start down the same similar career path, whether doing, almost like an e-commerce, but anything in the same field of Barkboss, or maybe it has to do with health and beauty. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, I guess my advice would be to put in the work, find the resources to learn. We all learn differently, so what works for me might not work for you. You might find you learn better by going on udemy.com and taking courses, or maybe going to a school locally to you or online and taking courses on how to do specific things. You might learn through just doing it and trial and error, or maybe you learn by reading and watching YouTube videos. Whatever it is, I would just say don't give up. If you're trying to sell something, I truly believe there's a market for everything. You just have to find the right people and the right way to do it.
Nice. So this kind of goes into what attributes does it take to maintain an e-commerce business? Now, I know you kind of mentioned some of them, but maybe we can elaborate a little bit more on what it actually takes, because I think there's more.
Yeah, well, it's so funny because obviously we all know who the Kardashians are and how they kind of bicker between each other and they work together. And so me and my sisters joke around about that. And the other day we were arguing because my sisters, I have two of them who help me with Barkboss, and they help me with Instagram and social media, and I do all the stuff behind the scenes, which is the stuff nobody really knows about because you don't think about it. And I tried to explain to them that I do a lot of work. And basically every day I go in to Shopify, I see if my orders have shipped. If so, I send out emails to my customers with the tracking info. If somebody places an order, it's not automatic. I have to go in and purchase the items from the supplier. I have to go into Facebook every single day and look at my ads, see if they're performing. If they're not, I have to figure out what's going on, why they're not working. And since I'm still learning, obviously I have to do a lot of research to figure out, hey, this isn't working, why? And that's just some of it. I have to add new products onto the site and write the descriptions, which is hard, make sure everything looks pretty. So there's a lot of work that is behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know about, and that's just a little bit of it.
So I'm going to have you elaborate a little bit more if you don't mind, but give our listeners a little bit more details of what you carry at Barkboss, because we think of pet items, but tell us a little bit more what the pet items are, because then we can kind of get our heads wrapped around of, obviously you have to write descriptions of what these products are, but then obviously you have to take pictures of these items. So tell us a little bit more.
Okay. So yeah, for example, I just added collars and leashes onto our site, and you can add your products on the site, but you have to add a description. Why does somebody want to buy your collars and leashes? What makes them different? What makes them special? Pet ID tags, I added those onto the site, and they're really awesome. And ours are different because they're creative, they're funny, they're quirky. So those are another thing that we carry. And obviously I have to make sure that I have everything set up so people can enter their engraving information, so they can add their dog or cat's name on there. I have to name all of the different variants, colors, sizes, make sure that they're in order. We have shirts that just say things like dog mom. There's one that says I run on caffeine, cats, and cuss words, which is a really popular shirt for us. Everybody loves that one. What else do we carry? I just added some coffee cups that just are breed specific, that have funny little quotes about dogs and the specific breeds, some little tote bags. And we were carrying bandanas, which was really popular as well.
Nice. That is awesome. So, just as you described for our listeners, there's a lot that kind of goes into this. So, can you give us a little bit more? I know you mentioned that you do the behind the scenes, and you said your sisters handle like social media, but what else do your sisters do to help you out? Because obviously, you're the Kardashians. so, tell us a little bit more.
Well, we're the SCHLAKEs, first of all. But, all right, so what they do is basically if I order, you mentioned earlier how we have to take pictures of the product. What I do is I'll let them go in and pick out whatever they want, and then I'll send it to them, have them take pictures. So they've been working really hard on taking pictures of the shirt and modeling. So if anybody's seen our ads with the girls, that's Allison, my sister. She's the only model we've had so far. And they go into Instagram, and they'll actually, what we try and do is we're not trying to just post about our products. We want to entertain our customers, I guess you could say, and provide cute, happy stuff. So they'll go in and they'll look at different accounts that have dogs, and they'll actually ask the account owners if we can feature those pictures of their pet. And once that's approved by the owner of the account, then they'll actually repost pictures of the dogs, which are just so adorable. They will post on the Instagram story. They'll provide me information that I can post on the Facebook, because although they do Instagram, I just take what they post on Instagram and I copy it onto Facebook. Allison, she's my youngest sister, but I try to have her post on Facebook, but she said she was a little bit too scared. So she does help us with modeling and stuff now. Yeah, she's shy.
That's fine. Whatever you got to do to help make us through. But we are coming closer near the end. But so how do you plan on continuing to grow Barkboss and your brand?
What a great question. So from my research, I've been seeing that video is the future. So basically Instagram and Facebook really support videos and video content. And I was reading about the Instagram algorithm, and it was saying that Instagram really wants you to post on IGTV. And videos are something that we've not really done or focused on. However, I have a camera, and all I have to do is start videotaping and learning how to edit these. So we're going to start working on some video content and doing DIY, do-it-yourself, dog treats, toys, adventures with the dogs, and just kind of post more content that is educational and entertaining at the same time. That way, people who follow our brand or our page have more to look at than just products.
Oh, that's awesome. So we're coming up.
I have one more. I have one more.
Yeah, go
Sorry.
for it.
This is something that I'm really excited about, that really my ideas of the video came. Hopefully, whenever this pandemic is over, we'll be able to actually visit the facilities of the shelters and actually take pictures and videos of what the facility looks like, of the animals in there, of the staff, and maybe create little commercials and little ads that we can post on our page while we're promoting the shelter, but also give that information to them so they can post it on their own page. And hopefully that will help them with their advertising and kind of promoting adoptions through their facility and getting more people to visit or donate to them.
Okay, awesome. Well, we're coming up on 2 minutes, so this is where I like to give my guest the opportunity to give the information how our listeners can get a hold of you. So I'm turning it over to you, Miranda. So give us all the information you want to give us.
Okay. You can find us on Instagram at Barkboss Pet. You can find us on Facebook at Barkboss Pet. You can send us an email at info@barkbosspets.com. And our website is www.barkbosspets.com.
That's amazing. I love it. And I've already followed your Instagram and your Facebook pages, and I love the objects you put on there. And I can't wait to see more content.
Thank you.
Well, thank you again for being a guest on Socially Joe, Miranda. I'd love to have you back on my show sometime soon that we can talk even more, because I love talking to you, and I can't wait to have another pizza party too.
Yeah, me too.
So have a great day, and thank you again.